Hey, Echo Park. I want to talk about something cool today. I want to talk about physical activity and the impact it has on the brain. And I want this video to stay fairly short, so I want to go quickly. But I know we've been stuck at home for a while, and being physically active can be a challenge. And I want you to start to think that hey, being physically active each day doesn't mean that you have to do this structured long workout routine. Being physically active can be as simple as taking a 20-minute walk. And that's what our focus today is going to be, is just taking a 20-minute walk and looking at the impact that has on brain activity. So I'm going to turn my screen around so you can see it. And we're going to talk about this. So there are some big reasons to be physically active every day. And today we will focus on how it makes your brain work better. So how being physically active makes your brain work better. Now, going on a 20-minute walk is going to have an impact on these four things. It's going to help you stay happier. It's going to help you think. It's going to help you stay focused. And it's going to help you be creative. Impacting those four areas during your school day, during your learning day, your performance, your ability to get your work done, your ability to take in information and recall information are all going to have being physically active is going to have a positive impact on those four things. Now, let's look at these brain scans, okay? These are just pictures of the brain. And when they scan the brain, they can see just how active the brain is being. So the one on the left here, this brain, it's the scan after someone's been sitting quietly. And you can see there's a lot of blue and a lot of green. So there's not a lot of brain activity happening here, or as much as we'd like to see. Now you can see on the right here, a brain activity after someone has gone on a 20-minute walk. They did a brain scan, and you can see it looks much different. There's more brain activity. The colors are different, right? We have far more green, there's yellow, and there's red. So this brain is more active after going on a 20-minute walk. Now, lots of things happen during the day. These things that come at us and they stress us out and they weigh us down, and these negative stressors are constantly trying to turn your mood switch off. So you just don't feel as engaged, you just don't feel as happy, you just kind of start to shut down a little bit. After a 20-minute walk, your brain does some cool things that help turn that mood switch back on. So you're just more interactive, you're more, you feel better, you're happier, you're willing to engage in things happening around you. Now, and this is why this happens. And I don't want to get too much into this, but your brain, after being active, produces a protein that is called BDNF. And I'm not going to get into what that is, but here's what it does. It helps repair your memory neurons. So your ability to remember things you've learned, your family has helped you learn, your teachers have helped you learn. It helps you recall that information. And then your brain also produces a chemical called endorphins, and that helps fight off stress. So that's going to help your mood, right? When you feel like shutting down, you go on a 20-minute walk, you're just going to feel better. You're going to feel like you want to engage more and you want to become a part of things that are happening around you. So you add those two things together, that BDNF with the endorphins, you're going to be in a happier mood and you're going to have mental clarity. So when you're in a better mood, every day is a better day. And when you have that mental clarity, you're going to think clearly and you're going to think quickly. So those are all good things that happen after going on a 20-minute walk. Now, let's talk about some science stuff here. This dude, Dr. Chuck Hillman, did a cool study at the University of Illinois. He got 20 parents to bring in their kids so he could do an experiment. And they visited them twice at the university. On the first visit, he would have the kids sit and chill for 20 minutes and then take some tests. They took 3 tests: a cognitive test, a reaction test, and an accuracy test. Okay? And you can see here that after sitting down and just resting for 20 minutes, we had some low brain activity. So there's not a lot of colors here. There's not a lot of activity happening in the brain. On visit 2, he had just had the students or the kids walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes. So not a run, not a tough workout, just a walk on a treadmill for 20 minutes. Then he took some more, they had them take some more tests. They took some more cognitive tests and reaction tests and accuracy tests. And you can see the brain activity here after the walk, much different than on visit 1, right? More colors here, more happening, less blue, more green, more yellow, more red. And so let's talk about the results, okay? I don't think you're going to be surprised by this, but let's talk about them. We're going to see an improvement in all these tests, right? So the white bar here is the test scores or results from visit 1, and the black bar is the test scores or results from visit 2. So no surprise, after they were physically active, which was a 20-minute walk, they performed better on all their tests. So here's their cognitive tests, their academic tests, their school tests. Here's their accuracy tests, right? So white bar on visit 1, black bar visit 2. After their 20-minute walk, they were more accurate in the testing that they did. Okay, and then test 3. Don't be fooled by this bar being lower. It's actually a reaction test, so they timed the students. So the faster times are lower, so it looks like the bar is going down and getting worse, but that actually means it's getting better because their scores were their times were faster during the test. So in all 3 of these areas, they improved after just taking a 20-minute walk. Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. You're going to go on a 20-minute walk with someone in your family. Okay, it should be a beautiful day, I hope. Fingers are crossed. And on your walk, just go fast enough so you feel warm and your heart beat increases a little bit. It beats a little bit faster, but your breathing should be normal. You should be able to have a conversation and just enjoy the day. So go ahead and watch the other video. I'll tell you a little bit more about the walk and enjoy the day with your family.